What's up, everybody? Spare with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Attack of the Sleepless Nights server. When we left off, we had been working on our villager farmer. Farmer? Farm. Villager farm. Emerald farm over here. Today we're working on a better supply of meat. And I got some of this idea from some of you guys, how you would comment and gave me a couple of really good ideas. Sorry, I forgot who exactly it was. My bad. It's hard to give shout-outs when you don't remember who they were. So basically, someone suggested using chickens because you could make the farm smaller, and I had completely forgotten about it, but I'm deciding to use the farm that I had from my was that a pop? It was a pop. Yes. So this will work. It was from the farm idea I had in the vanilla, which is essentially you put a bunch of chickens in a cauldron, put a slab on top so they can't get out. When they lay eggs, it goes into the hopper. Hopper goes into the dispenser. Where this starts getting into the mod pack is there is a timer down here. So every 3 minutes is how I have it set. It'll shoot an egg out here. Now, at the moment, this isn't functioning because it has no power. But I have set power here, and this is a slaughterhouse, and so you'll get energy and then amount of work, and it will fill up these two tanks. Now, from what I understand, this is where it gets a little tricky, is there's two liquids that come from... What the heck was that? Did anyone hear that? That sounded like an arrow. Oh, is that the dispenser? Yes, okay, it was. No chicken, darn. So, from what I understand, there's two liquids that will come from the slaughterhouse. It will kill any regular animal, like sheep, cow, maybe not sheep, maybe I spoke wrong about that. Cows, chickens, pigs, as far as I know, all that stuff. Within a 5x5, which is what I have blocked off here with glass. And it will turn it into liquid meat or pink slime. Now, the complicated part is in my mind, I think they're the same thing. If I read the wikis and stuff correctly, it's that the liquid meat can be created into a ingot, and the pink slime can be made into a nugget, which then you can put 9 together and make an ingot. I think I've got that right. I could always, look. No, what is it? It's... So this stuff, raw meat ingot, is made by raw meat nuggets, which are made, it doesn't say, but I think that's by pink slime. Oh, maybe not. Cooked meat nugget. Interesting. Meat bucket. Okay, so this doesn't really explain it, but essentially, I believe the liquid meat here, like the meat bucket, can be made right into a raw, wait a minute, a meat packer. I don't remember, I'll have to look it up. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think we want this here. This comes later, I believe. I don't think I want that there. That's what I think you use to make them into meat ingots, so I need to move all this. But essentially, what you want to do is it will make both pink slime and liquid meat, which basically in some way, shape, or form can be used. It's just how you go about using them to make meat, which then can be cooked and so on and so forth. So what I have here is I have two tanks set up, one for each one. And what I'm going to end up doing is using this guy from Mind Factory Reloaded, a liquid router. And that's going to go where this was. I had this in the wrong place. And basically what it's for is you put a bucket on each side, and then when it gets piped to the router, it will put it in whatever thing. So if I have the pink slime over here and the liquid meat on this side, when it touches these tanks, or more importantly, say the router's here and you have two pipes, it will pull from each side that you have set up correctly and into separate tanks. So it separates liquids, essentially. Hence the name Liquid Router. So what I'm going to do is work on getting the router and resituating all this stuff. And hopefully in the meantime I can get some more chickens. I'm not sure if that'll be the case or not. Oh, sorry about that. So yeah, and then we'll go from there. But essentially what I'm going to try and do, I'm going to take a energy cell for now until I have enough time to make another Tesseract. Put it here. It'll pump into there, which will pump into these tanks, and then we'll set up taking the tanks from or taking the liquid from the tanks into the meat packer, and then so forth, and all that good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and work on some of that, and I will be back when I'm close to finished or finished. Oh, and one other thing is, I don't know if this will work or not, but I set these two up, the collector and the catalyzer. In theory, if I supply the catalyzer with a little liquid XP, it should make the chickens drop XP orbs when the slaughterhouse kills them, and the collector will pick them up, and it will add to our XP source for energy. Which is doing pretty good. I've been AFKing over here a little bit as I was sorting out my plans, and so we're building up some more energy, which is always good. So yeah, I'm gonna go work on some of that and I'll be back. Okay, so progress report. Recorded just in time to watch that little chicken get shot in the face. So this kind of works. The problem is I only have like a couple chickens in here, so what I'm doing is while this is still off, I'm gonna let them grow up basically, and then grab most all of them and dump them into here, and then that way it'll be more full, produce more eggs, and the process will expedite a little bit. Now as to this over here, I have, oh, that's what I had that in my inventory for. Dang it. I had pulled this pipe here just because I didn't want it piping it in yet, because I need to get a bucket of each thing, basically, and put it in these liquid routers, which... No, nothing. The way this works is the yellow is this side, red's this side, blue's that side, black, etc. So you put a bucket of whatever you want, so yellow will be pink slime, red will be liquid meat, right? So pink slime in here, liquid meat in here. Then I got two pipes going to the meat packer, which apparently uses either or, and makes stuff, and then an item duct, which goes to this guy, which should be set to send items. Now, why my pipe here is stuck, I don't know. Because these have been spawning and dying, but yet this isn't making energy anymore. So I'm not sure if it's just bugged again or what that's about. Not really positive. I checked all the pipes and redstone torches and everything. Doesn't look like anything should be conflicting or pulling. And it says there's liquid pipes in there. Let's just break this. It's only got 9 XP in it. There we go. So it just... oh my! Oh goodness. Apparently there's a lot of liquid XP stored in these pipes. Wow. So that's awesome. No wonder my system wasn't working. I don't know what that is. It's like when I log off and log back in or something, it just breaks everything. So yeah, in theory, the next step here is to place an energy cell here. let this thing start killing things, get a bucket's worth of each liquid. Now, I don't know how to get each liquid. That's another issue that I'm running into, as far as there's no ports or anything to pipe it out of specifically. So I'm not really sure how to get a bucket of the stuff, but we'll try just clicking on a bucket and seeing how that... I'm assuming if I've got a bucket of each liquid in here and I keep right-clicking on it with an empty bucket, I'll probably get stuff, and if it keeps giving it to me, then I'll just dump it in one of these until I get the other one, and then put a bucket in there. And then we should be pretty much good to go. It'll just be a question of whether this will run like autonomously or not, kind of thing. I borrowed a few eggs from Adrian and let them go to town. I'm a little surprised I don't have anything in the tank here. I know it's using it pretty fast, but if there's liquid all the way up through here, I would think there'd be some in the tank, but I guess there's just not enough. So, I wonder. See, the idea here, the reason I like this setup, which was recommended through the comments, is that I don't have to keep waiting for, or I don't have to set up some kind of system to keep the animals from dying, is the thing here. Like, I can just leave these guys outside the range of the slaughterhouse and it can't do anything. But it can still make more and pump it out. The other way you could do this is have another platform and have your adult cows, all that kind of stuff, and then put, I saw this on a YouTube video, a chronotyper from Mine Factory Reloaded, made like so. And the chronotyper basically differentiates between baby animals and big animals. So, and I reset this to about once a minute, just because it was going kind of slow when I had more than one egg in here. I'm really surprised these little dudes haven't grown up yet. Seems like they take forever. But anyways, you could have a second platform, almost like this to this type thing. You could have a second platform set up to do, oh, you know what? I'm a derp. Is this still full? Yeah, okay, I gotta change my energy cell. It's currently set to input. Or is it? Yes. I need this to set to receive. And set that to receive. There we go. Now it'll actually start recharging that one, because this one's about dead, so I'll need to swap them out soon. Let's go back down here. But yeah, as I started to say, eventually what you can do is all your adult animals are here, and instead of this dispenser setup, you'd have like a chronotyper. And it would pull anything in this range that's... You'd go in and tweak it and set it. And you'd go, anything in this range that's a baby, pull into here. Anything that's adult, leave alone. So you can have your adults in here, this pulls the babies in here, and then when they grow up, then the slaughterhouse would kill them. That's the other way to do it. But as you can see, this is basically half the size, because you don't need a second platform of a 5x5. You can do it with just a 1, in theory, assuming this works. Now, all this seems like it should work fairly correctly. The one thing I'm not sure about is these two guys over here. A, because this doesn't have any liquid XP at the moment. And B, because its view is obstructed, and it's a 15 by 15 block with this in the center. So, let's see, roughly 7 by 7 with 1 in the center would be 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I guess, in theory, this is still in the range of this. I can't remember if it's 13 by 13, to be honest, though. And I also can't remember if it needs to be unobstructed and be able to visibly be seen. If that's the case, I'll just most likely make another redstone torch here and then move that into these two blocks. and then do the pipes underneath of it and maybe run it even into the unifier or something of that nature. Grow up, dang it! They're not growing up very fast. I don't want to take too many of Adrian's chickens, but I wanted to take some more to make... This is probably fine once they grow up. They just need to grow up so that I can test this thing. You know what I can do, though, in the interim, is we can grab this fairly low tesseract and we can charge up the 2 objects. Since I'm not smelting or pulverizing anything. And of course, eventually, I think the pulverizing, smelting, all that's going to move down here at some point. Now, are you charging? Good. And it's got about 100, no, about 1 million. Is that right? The numbers are, yeah. Wait, no. No. 3, 4, this thing has 11 million. What am I talking about? It's fine. Alright, so this will be full. This is full, and by the looks of things, this doesn't require power. I thought it did. So we can grab that again. So now it's just a question of waiting for them to grow up. They'll die. I'll take buckets and set up the liquid router. And at that point, we put the energy cell on top, or a tesseract eventually. Put a pipe in between there to pump the fluids in. Yeah, and we should be good to go, I think. This should make nuggets and bars. And send them this way. Now, what I could do is have... I could have 2 cyclical assemblers set up here. One for nuggets. Or no, I guess all I'd need is 1. You know what? Oh, I don't have any meat ingots. Dang it. Eventually what I can do, though, is set up a cyclical assembler. That's a tongue twister. And how's our power doing? Still full. Awesome. And the cyclical assembler, what it can do is based on a pattern. I could take all of the nuggets, the meat nuggets, and set it to like fill the 3x3 grid to make them into bars, and then send them in. So all I'm getting is bars. And then of course the next step would be to set up a redstone furnace here. So the nuggets that are made into ingots and the ingots themselves go to the furnace. It would cook them and then send them to the tesseract, which would go to the storage unit, and I would just have a food supply that just cycles itself. And this is mostly to give back to the power, so that like the power this uses to do all this can be restored through making more liquid XP is the idea, but this is the part I'm not sure about working. Almost all of this, I think, I'm like 80 to 90% sure this will work the way it should. I hope. I hope. It's this part that I don't know about. Mostly because this doesn't even have any XP in it at the moment. So I don't know how well that part of it will work. But other than that, I think we're relatively good to go if these little boogers will just grow up already. Grow up. Now, I command thee. In the name of a sparrow with a gun, admin of this server, grow. Isn't there a way to get them to grow a fertilizer or something? No. What is it? A veterinarian? Hold on. At Mine Factory. There's gotta be a machine. There is a machine in here that does that. A rancher. I think the rancher shears them. Yes, it's made out of shears. Fertilizer, veterinarian. Okay, this is, I think, the one I was looking. Planter, fisher, harvester. I need to make a planter as well. Or no, not a planter, a fisher. I need to make a fisher. Block breaker, weather, sludge, sewer, composter, not compositor. Breeder, grinder, auto enchanter, chronotyper, Item router. Lava fabricator. I think it was the, bioreactor, biofuel, disenchanted slaughterhouse, laser drill. Oh yeah, I want to get into that too. Block smasher. So I'm pretty sure it was the veterinarian station. Let's see if I can find... There they are. Dezombification, empty, growth, health, slime and bigamy, zombie. Zombie. So I guess it's the growth syringe is what you would do. What is this thing? Factory machine block? Weird. So, in theory, you make a growth syringe, and then you make a veterinarian station, and it should make them grow up by using the serum, is I think how that works. I'm relatively sure. Relatively. We got a little bit of time. Let's see if we can't bust one of these out. So what we need is... Ooh! Oh, that's slime and bigamy. Dang it. I thought I already had one. What do we need? We're going to need these. Let's go ahead and grab a stack of these, because it looked like we needed a bit of those. So we need 3 syringes, 2 copper, 1 gold, 2 gold. Okay. Oh, and we're gonna need 8 of these, and a carrot. And I think the reason, although these are kind of expensive to make, I believe, I could be wrong, I believe the reason that what you can do with them is that it will grow up anything in a in that 5x5 radius. And let's see, for iron we need 1 per syringe. We need 3 syringes, 4 syringes plus 4, so 8 roughly. Always might need more if we have to come back. 2 of those and 4 of these. Gosh, this system is just so lovely. One never has to look for anything ever again. It is so great. We're gonna need to put this guy back though. So you're still gaining power. That's awesome. Okay. Vet station. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. So 5 per syringe, and we need 4 of those. So 4 5s are 20. And then 2, which I have 2. Okay, so 20 of these should do. Before we do that, let's cook up these, and that, and this, and the other thing. I'll probably need to supply with power, so I'll steal that thing again. The energy cell. Okay, and there. And whoop. And then we'll drop this one in. I hope power's all I need, though. I hope I don't need, like, mob essence or anything like that. That would be annoying. Okay, first up on the agenda, golden carrot. Reception coil. Oops, well, that happened. Machine frame. And now we need 4 of those, so let's hold off on that for a minute. How many you got? Oh, these need to be cooked again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep that many. Alright. Come on, cook faster. I wonder, is there overclockers or anything to these? I think there are, but they're for something besides redstone. I also want to make this thing. I looked into this a while ago while we're waiting for that to cook. The needle gun is pretty interesting, mostly because you can make different kinds of bullets. This makes 12 rounds with 6 arrows, a magazine, and gunpowder. Now, I don't know if the magazine is reusable or not. Raw meat nugget. Yeah, okay. Okay. Give me these. And go back in there. So, I kind of wanted to make one of these because you can make an anvil round, which I have no idea what that does, but it looks really funny. Let's see. Sludge rounds, which sludge does a lot of stuff. Nausea, hunger, poison, etc. Sewage does something like that too. Lava rounds. This looks fun. And then the fire one's simple. It's just a flint and steel with these, and it gives you 4 fire bullets. I was thinking, though, these sludge rounds, shoot, with that tree harvester and whatnot, you can make tons of sludge boiler rounds. That would be cool. Okay. Got 4 and 4. That's 8. And do one more. Bloop. And boom. Okay. Whoops. Give me these. Okay, now it's like this. Yes. And one there, one there. Syringes for days. Growth syringe. Put this here, this here. And voila. A veterinarian station. Okay. Watch, I'll get down there and all of those birds will be fully grown and I'll be mad. Or they're all... Did they despawn? Oh no, they died. Oh, so they did kind of all grow up while I was gone. Lovely. Well, it's facing the right way. Okay, so we'll put this in there. I don't want to use that yet, though. I want, like, more eggs. Man! It did exactly what I was hoping it wouldn't do. Anyways, yeah, so we'll finish this up in either next time or I'll do it in between and let you guys know how it goes. But apparently it works because we got both pink slime and some meat. So now it's just a matter of getting enough to put into a bucket, and then when we do that, we'll be able... Once we get enough to put in a bucket, then we can set up the liquid router, and then we can go all hands off on the thing. So I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you next time. Peace!